Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. This video is all about how to grow and care for the Adenium the right way. Adenium, also known as the desert rose, is one of the most popular flowering plants and I believe it doesn't need any intro. The best thing about Adenium is that they have a long blooming cycle, and in my place they start to bloom around March April and keep blooming till October to November. For example, this is the footage from April and it's from October. Let's see how to care for this beauty the right way. Here is one of my Adenium plant that I collected from nursery. Looking at the plant itself, you can tell that it's not looking good at all. No worries, we are going to fix the plant. The plant is in a 6-inch plastic pot. First, I will be repotting the plant, and for the pot going to use one 10-inch clay pot. But we can definitely use much shallow pot to grow Adenium. For example, pot with a depth of 4 inches or something similar. Here is one very important thing to note. Of course, we can use plastic pot to grow Adenium, but if we use a clay pot, we are going to get much better result. Adenium or desert rose is perfect for desert kind of environment, means less rainfall, and plastic pot actually hold the water for much longer time, which is not good for Adenium. So please try to use a clay pot as they dry out much faster. The second important thing is to use a good potting soil mix. It should drain out really fast and should not hold the water for much longer time. I take 4 different components in equal part. First part is normal garden soil, second one is vermicompost, third one is coco peat, and last part is sand. The pattern of the sand is big crystal. Let's repot the plant very quickly. I am going to remove most of the old soil as I don't like it. So guys, it's the result after 90 days, and here you can see that the plant is looking totally different. It's blooming nicely, growing much better comparing to before, and most interestingly, we are also getting flowers in 2 different colors. So how is that possible? Well, the plant that I bought from the nursery was a grafted plant. In case you are new to grafting, I would highly recommend you to watch my video about hibiscus grafting, where you are going to get all the details. The procedure is almost similar, and you can check out that video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner, and I would also put the link to that video in the description box. All these are grafting point, and this branch is growing from the bottom part of the plant. It's growing from the main plant, and that's why the color of the bloom is different from the rest of the grafted branches. Overall looking quite nice, but I would also need to make sure that the bottom branch is not growing aggressively, or else the branches which are grafted are not going to grow well. I also have some other plants which I repotted on the same day. For example, here is one of my Adenium which is very attractive and double petal flower. Here is another one again. So you have seen the result already, and if I am not wrong, you would agree with me that the plant transformed really well, from looking like this to something like this. Let's discuss about the most important things. First one is sunlight. They are desert rose, means prefer whole day of sunlight. If you cannot provide them minimum 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight, then I am not going to recommend you to grow the Adenium. Second most important thing is proper watering. Please be very careful as Adeniums are succulent and they store the water and energy in codex. Even if you don't water them for many days, they are not going to die, but overwatering is going to trouble them. As I provide them excellently well drained soil, I water them every alternate day during summer. but in winter I actually forget to water them and do like once in 10 to 15 days. Depending on the climate in your place, you may have to adjust the watering schedule. Before watering, always please make sure that the top 2 to 3 inches soil is dry. For example, here you can see my top soil is absolutely dry and I can water my plant. Please note you would find yellow leaves in case of more or less water. Finally, how to fertilize. Good thing is they don't need lots of fertilizers either. For my plant, I applied this liquid fertilizer once in 20 to 25 days and it's available on Amazon. You should not think that I am promoting this product. I always recommend all those products that work for me. The dose is 5 ml in 1 liter water. In case you don't want to use this product, then you can use either vermicompost, composted cow dung powder, or even NPK 19-19-19. For vermicompost or cow dung powder, you can use 50 to 70 grams once in 20 to 30 days, and for NPK 19-19-19, the dose would be half teaspoon in 1 liter water. You can apply directly in soil once in 20 to 30 days. So guys, basically this is all about how to grow and care for Adenium plant. Not difficult, but only two things you need to care for, and those are proper watering and very good potting soil mix. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to gardening upbeat. Thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Have a great time and enjoy.